Everybody, welcome back to another daily drop here on TarHeelIllustrated.com. I'm THI publisher Andrew Jones, and the topic of today, Carolina football in particular, the Tar Heels must deal with not having Kaimon Rucker for the next couple of weeks. They got through Saturday's game against Charlotte without Kaimon Rucker. Lots of valuable reps for a couple of guys I'm going to talk about here in a minute. Now they must get through the next 2 weeks without having their best defensive player, an NFL player, an all-ACC guy, someone who really is the engine of the defense and makes it go. Before I go any further, make sure you head on over to our website, TarHeelIllustrated.com. Guys, it costs money to run this business. It costs money to travel. We go wherever the Tar Heels go. I got to pay staff. We don't work for free, just like you don't work for free. But you also have a passion for the Tar Heels. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. So go on over. It's just $8.33 a month for a 1-year subscription. Sign up, and you're going to open up a door with all kinds of information that you don't currently have access to, because the free stuff that's out there on a lot of these other sites or on Facebook, they're not connected. We're there. We're there in the trenches, UNC football, UNC basketball, and recruiting. We have the intel. And it's an amazing message board community that you can get involved in. A lot of people who are passionate like you, they love the Tar Heels. They know the Tar Heels. They understand the Tar Heels. They spell the players' names right. They know the depth charts for both sports. They can talk A's and B's and C's all the way down to Z on each of these players, just like you. So head on over there. Sign up. It's just $8.33 a month for a 1-year sub, and you will be a Tar Heel insider too. Now, the Tar Heels have 2 guys that are going to play the rush position, which is an outside linebacker, defensive end, kind of modified jack hybrid role. They've had that spot under Jay Bateman. They had it under Gene Chizik. They now have it under Jeff Collins. They line up a lot at the line of scrimmage. Line up a lot as a Lawrence Taylor style outside linebacker. And that is a role that I call it the Kaimon Rucker position because it's built perfectly for him. Now, the next 2 weeks, as was the case Saturday against Charlotte, it's Tyler Thompson and Jabron Harvey. I think among the things that are really interesting about the game this weekend, and I think it's important that fans understand this, because sometimes when a team plays an FCS school they should handle with ease, fans are like, it's not a big deal. The game doesn't really matter. This matters. It matters. I did a drop yesterday about Connor Harrell, about his maturation process. This game affords him an opportunity to take one more step in that direction. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, with this position in particular, it provides Tyler Thompson and Jabron Harvey opportunities to take 2 giant steps forward, one for each, in their maturation process, in them morphing into that role. Neither one of them is Kaimon Rucker. They're not going to be Kaimon Rucker, but they can't ever approach that without getting on the field and getting game reps. It is a gift that Rucker got hurt when he did, and he got hurt, by the way, lifting weights last Thursday, that they had the Charlotte game. Now they have Central, then they have JMU to get these guys a ton of reps before they head to Duke. Now, we don't know exactly when Kaimon Rucker's going to be back. We were told initially a couple of weeks, and it's a procedure. Whenever you hear the word procedure, when you're in the media, that means surgery. Mac said in his post-game press conference Saturday that it's 2 to 3 weeks. I'm recording this before the Monday press conference. Maybe there'll be some information there. Regardless, he's not going to play the next couple weeks. And that's fine. These are games that give opportunities to a lot of guys to get some reps that might not normally get reps. But with these 2 players, it's a great opportunity. Now, who are they? Most fans don't know who Tyler Thompson is. He's a local kid from this area. Most of them don't know who Jabron Harvey is. We have monitored their development since day one. For example, Tyler Thompson arrived skinny as a rail. He's listed at 6'4", 225. I mean, he didn't look 200 pounds when he arrived. Now he looks the part. When you see him walk down the field with the uniform on, he looks the part. He's athletic. He's rangy. He's springy. He's a guy that I think can handle a role like that. There are a lot of things he could do on the football field. He could, if he put more weight on, he could put a hand down. Jabron Harvey is 6'2", 240. Beefier, not as tall. He's a hitter. Gene Chiswick used to talk about Jabron all the time. But, man, Jabron's coming. I think maybe he just loves saying Jabron's name. But he talked about him a lot. I would say right now Thompson is ahead of Harvey, and he's kind of been ahead for a while. You could kind of see it in the snap distribution, which hadn't been a whole lot. For example, against Charlotte, Thompson played 28 snaps. Harvey played 23. At Minnesota, Thompson played 4 snaps. Harvey did not play any snaps at all. For their careers, Thompson has 53 snaps. Harvey has 34. That's not a lot of playing time. And that's why the Central game and the Madison game are so big for these guys. So you got to figure they're each going to play around 70 snaps the next 2 weeks. So for for Thompson, that 53 plus 70, my math says that's 223 or 123, excuse me. For Harvey, 34 and 70, he's up to 104. So they'll both be over 100 snaps. Most of them will be over a 3-week period. They're learning how to practice as starters. They're watching a lot of game film on themselves that they haven't previously done. So you should see sizable steps forward from each of them over the next couple of weeks. And what this does is if Rucker's not back for Duke, Thompson and Harvey will have a lot more experience, a lot more confidence. They will have made a ton of mistakes that they can watch on film and clean up, and they'll do good things that they can see on film and gain confidence from. And they'll take that into Duke. Or if Rucker's back, Carolina gets Rucker at Duke, and they've got far more experienced guys behind him to give them a breather. They won't be as paranoid about sticking those guys out there. Coaches tend to be extremely paranoid, especially about playing reserves. So this is going to help this team moving forward. Now, of course, if Rucker's out long-term, it's good that these guys are getting reps now. The reps are so important. This team needs Kaimon Rucker to be what they can be. So getting him back sooner is better. But in the meantime, keep an eye on Tyler Thompson. He's number 40. Keep an eye on Jabron Harvey. He's number 14. One of them's going to be on the field most of the time. So watch how they play. Watch how they develop. Watch how they grow. Watch how athletic they are. Watch how they hit. Watch how they react. Watch how they are in pre-snap. Amari Campbell, who calls makes a lot of the calls at linebacker, said after the game Saturday, he had no worry about either one of them. He didn't have to say, kind of make sure they got it. Like you might with a new guy. Hey, you sure you got this? Are we on the same page? He never had to worry about that. That's good. If there was any concern in that area, it would be alleviated by the time that this team got to Durham. So this is big. If you're an avid consumer of UNC football and you do like the minutia of the sport and the team and the program, watch these two on Saturday. It could be a blowout, but still watch them. Watch the intangibles of Connor Harrell on offense and watch the intangibles of Tyler Thompson and Jabron Harvey on defense. If you're excited about watching these guys and seeing what they can do, engaging their development as they get increased number of snaps, go ahead and click like on this video. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do so. It's easy. Just hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get updates every time we upload videos. And guys, $8.33 a month. You can be a Tar Heel Insider too. Easy peasy, man. And make sure you tell your Carolina friends we are here so they can come check us out as well. I'm AJ, and I'll see you tomorrow.